So in the last episode, I finished off by mentioning article schema as the next way to optimize your article or your blog post. So we'll go into a bit more detail on what that is. So simply put, schema is a type of coding language that you put into the HTML of your website, which better communicates to the search engines like Google what that web page is about. Now, not only does schema help the search engines to understand what your page is about, it also enables them to pull through more information to the search engine results page. So if you've ever seen a meta title and description with an image next to it, or a product that has pricing or availability next to it, that's being pulled through most likely using schema. So it's really useful not only for helping your rankings because the search engines understand what the page is about better, but actually improving click-through rates again because the user will see more information about your page in the search engine results page. So in this instance, we're talking about article schema, but there are lots and lots of different types of schema to help you specify what the page is about. So we'll go for an example of article schema, one that I've just created for the article we were talking about yesterday, what is a direct lender loan, so that you can understand what it is and the messages it's trying to communicate. So you're going to go to Google and type in article schema. The first result you'll see is schema.org, which is kind of the home of schema, but we're going to go to the Google developers website because we care about how our schema performs with Google. So once you get onto the page, you'll see that there's a lot more information about article schema. It will give you an example here, which is what we really care about, and it will tell you what the schema is going to do for you in the search engine results pages. What's it going to look like? So this is what we really care about, is the example that they give you, because we are just going to copy that and head over to the structured data testing tool. Now this is a Google tool where you can quite easily input either a page to check the schema on that page or your snippet of code to see whether it is a valid piece of schema. So we can see obviously this piece is because it's a Google example. So then what you can do is go through and just start to change everything so it actually matches your article. So we change the headline, we'll change the URL, we'll change the images, the date published, the publisher, and the organization and description. So I'm not going to bore you and do that in front of you now. So here's one I prepared earlier. So I'm going to copy that and paste that in. You can see I've got the headline, what is a direct lender loan, a new URL. I've got myself as the author. I've got the client's logo, all of these kind of things that you could be changing in your schema. You're going to hit validate, and as you can see, there are no errors and no warnings. So we know that this schema is now ready to be put into the HTML on your blog page. Now, that's something obviously a developer will have to do. So that's an example of article schema where you can find out more information about it and where you can test your schema. So tune in next time. I'm not too sure what it's going to be yet, but I might be having an interview with our developer at Adido, about site speed. So stay tuned.